Hello, we're outside of Pooh's hideout and we're gonna walk around the campsite. Hello, welcome to An Accidental Vagabond, where we explore the mosaic of our unexpected journeys. This is Road Trip USA Round 2, and if you are interested in seeing any of the other videos, check the links in the description below. Like, subscribe, and comment for more content. Good morning. I have morning puffy eye, puffy face, but we're up early because it's time for us to leave Wisconsin. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of asleep. Minnesota. We were originally going to go to Minnopa to go camping in the Red Fox campground, but there's been a lot of flooding and flood warning. So we had to change our plans and cancel that trip and then just find an Airbnb somewhere that took us above Minneapolis, because all the flooding is in South Minneapolis and then down into South Dakota. And we're supposed to go to South Dakota after Minneapolis. We're heading to the Badlands. And the Badlands themselves are okay, but Sioux Falls and everywhere else is not doing so well. They're either flooding or having flood warning or crazy rains. And we had crazy rains last night here in Wisconsin too. So it's just been a storm everywhere we go. So even though we had camping stuff, we've had to cancel or change the camping aspect of it because it's not a light rain. This place was really fun and really almost magical, like being inside of a children's illustration book. I don't know if we'll ever make it back here to Wisconsin, but and most likely it'd probably be to maybe Madison or something if we did come back. But yeah, this little place outside of Merrill, Wisconsin, it was just beautiful, thick woods. Oh, by the way, excuse me, speaking of flooding, the Wisconsin River is so high right now. So I think it's good that we're getting out of here now, because I also think that Wisconsin is on a flood watch too. It's like the whole Midwest. Well, I don't know about the whole Midwest, but definitely Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa. And it's summer, and pretty soon we're going to be heading into the fires. So we're in the car again. We're ready to head out to Minnesota, and I mapped it all out, alternative routes. So instead we're going to go up towards I don't know if you say it St. Croix? C-R-O-I-X. I know it's a French word. But we're going to go that way, St. Croix Falls, and then from there we're going to go up over towards St. Cloud. And then from St. Cloud, we'll dip down to Granite Falls, which is what our next stop is. It's going to add probably an extra hour of drive, but better an extra hour than getting caught in a flood or being stuck in traffic for hours upon hours. We're waiting for Papa. She's very stressed. We're getting a Wisconsin sticker for our car before we leave. So yeah, let's see what this leg of the journey gives us. Accidental Vagabond here, and I am speaking to you from Granite Falls, Minnesota. As I mentioned in earlier videos, there's been a lot of flooding in South Dakota, which is where we're supposed to go next, and Minnesota, Iowa, and there's even flood warnings in Wisconsin where we were. Like right now, the temperature's really nice. I think it's about 74. The sky is beautiful. There's some light clouds, and I'm sitting in the garden of the house that we're not renting, Airbnb-ing, I guess. So this is where we are. It added an extra hour and a half to our drive because I had to reroute us, and we made it. And it's really lovely here, Granite Falls. We're not here because there's anything that we particularly wanted to see. It's just more like a halfway spot between Wisconsin and South Dakota, because South Dakota we were going to go to the Badlands, and that we're pretty excited. Like, that's an actual vacation thing that we want to do. Granite Falls is more of just halfway between Merrill, Wisconsin and Badlands, South Dakota, but helping us avoid the floods. And also have to check to see how the flooding is in South Dakota. I think that I'm going to find a way to get us over the top of Sioux Falls, which I think there's some flooding going on in there. So it's crazy. I think this beautiful, cool temperature is probably the last that we're going to get of this as we start to head more west. Then I'm going to have to stop looking for flood warnings and start looking for fire warnings, because this is the world that we live in. Very tired. This place, the owners of this Airbnb made it really beautiful. There's like they're trying to create an edible garden, so it's very comfortable. And but the neighborhood is like super quiet, to where I actually feel like I'm being too loud. So it's almost eerie. I mean, it's really quiet. So yeah, that's it for today. I took a little bit of footage, not a lot, of Minnesota. Just felt really tired. Now we're not quite halfway across the United States. I think once we get to Badlands, we're gonna hit the halfway point. But we've been on the road since the 19th or 18th of June, and a big portion of that was going to Michigan and being there for the basketball training program that my husband had done. Yeah, it's just getting tired, kind of feeling anxious about getting to Portland and looking for jobs and hoping everything works out okay. And we're still in the world. We're on the road, but we're still in the world. We're still living in the present time frame. So we watched the election debates in Michigan, and we heard about the Supreme Court rulings in the car. So yeah, we're still here knowing what's happening in the world, while simultaneously trying to live and make the most of it like I'm everybody else. But it does get exhausting, and I just don't know how people make these travel videos and make it all so lovely and perfect. I don't know, you still have life going on. Anyway, very tired, ready to have some dinner, and I'm gonna have a beer. Yeah, but I'm not gonna film it because there's a million people that do that stuff. I'm just gonna say goodnight. Ugh. All the bugs. Good night. Good night. Good night.